It's time to wake up and smell the coffee. Good morning and welcome to your favorite talk show with your favorite hosts, Diana Master and Aina Riza Quayo. Good morning, my darling.
Good morning, my darling. How are you?
Hanging in there.
Why? What's wrong?
Hanging in there.
Why are you hanging in there? You should be on it. You should be on top of the world. I mean, you are Zimbabwe's national treasure. What are you doing hanging there? What are you doing hanging in there?
You see, the thing is, no, I don't feel too well. But you know me, my energy is always up there, even when I'm not doing too well. So it's not even like there's anything going on. It's just because physically, the body, she's not doing what she's supposed to be doing.
The body, she's giving up.
She's giving
tired.
up.
She needs rest.
She's sick. The homegirl is sick. City girls.
City girls are down. We are praying for you, man. We are praying for you. And I hope that you feel better soon. I love that even when you're sick, you're still able to show up. You know, your energy is still on there. You are still at work, even if you are sick. One thing about you, you will show up and
I will show up, I will show off, and I will show out because my enemies want to see me fail, and they're not going to do that. I'm not going to slip up. They're trying to catch me slipping, but you know what? They're not going to prosper.
Speaking about enemies, do you believe in burning bridges?
Yes.
You burn bridges?
Oh my goodness, I burn bridges faster than, I don't know, but like even just cutting people off, one thing about me,
I will
cut it. It doesn't matter. Like people are like, you can't just cut people out of your life and act like they never existed. Snip, snip, snip.
Dead, out,
gone.
You know what, I always say that don't burn bridges because life is long. Someday you might need the person, or someday you might be in a critical situation and the person might help you, but also people are trash.
People are trash.
People will treat you badly over and over and
they
over
will
and
expect you to be fine with it.
Yes, and expect you not to burn a bridge with them.
But the thing is, I was going to say, it's not necessarily like something small happens, like, oh, you didn't respond to my text. I'm like, you know what, I'm cutting Aina off. No, it's a thing of, you have to have done something. One thing about me, I hold grudges.
Yeah.
I will remember what you did to me 10 years ago.
Whoa.
Let me actually share a funny story. There was a time my friend had a birthday, right? So she came to school with like this cake. And it had butterflies on it. And then she was like, oh, butterfly for you, a butterfly for you. And then I was like, oh, hey, can I get a butterfly? She's like, no, there's 3 left. And, I have to take them home. I was like, oh, okay. Her birthday was in October. I waited until my birthday next year in September, got butterflies on my cake. And then she was like, oh, hey, can I get a butterfly? I was like, no, sorry. Remember last year? When you said, and she was like, Diana, that was a year ago. I'm like, yeah, one thing about me,
I will hold
a grudge.
Whoa, that's wild. Yes. I mean, I say draw a balance. You can burn bridges, but also just be cognizant of the fact that life is long.
Life is long,
we
but
are
also
a human race, and we will need each other. But you also don't be a trash person.
Don't be a trash person.
Be an honorable human being.
I feel like sometimes once you forgive someone one time, they think it's okay for them to keep doing it. So for me, it's a thing of sometimes, I think because I'm a highly intuitive person, I can already sense, like, you know what, there's no salvaging this. It's fine. This is something that I can go without.
With or without, we move. And we are so grateful that you are watching our show this morning. Please do engage us in the comment section. Will you ever burn a bridge? Have you burned bridges? And how do you draw the line between cutting people off who have hurt you, or allowing them a second chance to prove you wrong, maybe, perhaps. We'll be right back with news from the Oscar. We talk cost to teach and so much more. Stay with us.
Ohole So Nice is an entertainment show brought to you by the youth for the youth, aimed at having more young people showcase their individual identities. Making a good impression does not come easy. The nerves and the natural way youth interact when it comes to dating, well, this has changed over the years. This is a dating show that allows individuals to participate and be their own true selves. Ohole So Nice focuses on blind date, talk about that, news, flex your style, and more. This show is broadcasted on NTV, 1up2.com, and on the MyZone Facebook platform. To share your experience or make your product or service part of Ohole So Nice, contact Zone at synergy.com.na. Ohole So Nice, because Sabawelling isn't enough.
All right, now let's get into today's top stories. Yet again, slick talk is in the media. Tweeps were upset by controversial YouTube vlogger Slick Talk and his discussion around the death of the multi-award-winning artist Costa Titch. He wasted no time as he hopped on to the trending topic of Titch's sudden death. The rapper died on Saturday after collapsing on stage during a performance at Ultra SA Festival held at the Expo Center in Nasrec, Johannesburg. Slick Talk said Costa Titch has joined Ricky Rick, Keenan and DJ PH. My guy is gone and not coming back. If he died on stage, that would be crazy, and I hope it's not what I think it is. That's all I'm saying. If he passed away on stage, it could only be one thing, but I hope that's not the case. I hope it's something else. I hope it's just an unfortunate situation.
Why is Slick Talk talks too much?
Slick Talk will talk, hey?
Slick Talk will talk.
And what's funny is he doesn't even have facts, because people are like, okay, do you have proof? He's like, no, actually, I also don't know what happened.
You are just
and
saying,
people are like, so why are you saying what you're saying?
I hope it's not what I think.
Exactly, because the thing
can't
is
you just think it without coming out and saying it?
Because that's defamatory.
It is.
Because now you're suggesting that this person was doing drugs. I heard a rumor that he was epileptic.
I also heard the same.
But here someone is spreading these rumors. At least wait until you have proof and evidence.
Guys, don't talk about the dead. What is so hard to just let the dead
them
be
rest.
dead?
Let them
Why
rest.
are you talking about a man who can't come and defend himself? Leave the dead at the cemetery. Leave the dead to be dead. Don't be running your mouth about people who are dead. It's not
true.
necessary.
It's not necessary. It's really not necessary.
Let's move on
Let's
to our
move.
next story.
Let's move.
Now, in some news. The Oscars, right, happened over the weekend. And our girl Thames, Nigerian artist and producer, is catching some smoke because people are claiming that she's rude. Play the other picture. Display the other picture, the previous picture. People are claiming that she is rude because you see how her outfit is covering the people behind her.
Listen.
The people behind her can't see. So now people are saying, I saw a tweet and someone was like, imagine waiting your whole life to go to the Oscars and then
behind the Stratus cloud. I mean, she is giving very much Stratus Cloud vibes.
She looks gorgeous.
Listen,
by the way.
if I'm the star of the show, honey, you better know I am the star of the show. This is not even the worst of it.
My thing is, if you are sitting behind Thames, do you really matter? Why are you sitting behind
Why are you sitting
Thames?
behind? Okay, but the thing is, with these award ceremonies,
everyone is really famous.
Everyone is famous there, and the thing is, they put you on, like, they don't put you according to status, they just place you, right? So the thing is, I do understand why people are saying it was a bit selfish of her to come wearing this kind of outfit, but this is not even the worst of it. At Fashion Week, there was a guy that came in a
blanket.
bed.
Yes,
My man was on a bed.
I saw that.
So this is the least of our problems. This is the least of our worries.
Even Lady Gaga went to, I don't know, was it the Grammys or some award show with a very massive headpiece. And people didn't complain. Are we only complaining because it's Thames?
I mean...
Or because she's a newcomer in the industry, because she recently won a Grammy?
Oh, it could be a thing of also now she thinks she's all that. Maybe.
No, but I also blame the designer. You know how the Oscars are set up.
True.
That could have been a red carpet piece that is detachable.
Yes, exactly.
Going into the venue, she could have easily taken off the headpiece so that she can also just allow other people to
chance to see.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but she did give.
Yeah,
but let's actually talk about Ciara.
Let's go to Ciara. Oh my gosh, Ciara shut down the red carpet. Now she also, I love the shows. Now she also caught some smoke because, as we all know, Russell Wilson, that's the husband's name, right? He is Christian. And so born again Christian, and he accompanied his wife on the red carpet in that very naked open ensemble. So now the religious folks are like, oh my gosh, this woman is embarrassing Russell, how dare she leave?
Okay, but did Russell complain?
No,
exactly.
He did not complain.
So why are you complaining on his behalf?
He seemed very happy with his wife.
So why are they complaining on his behalf?
So people are just like, yeah, no, Ciara, you can't leave your home looking like like that, especially because you represent a very religious type.
No, but you see, my problem with that is they left the house together. He knew that this is what she was wearing. Yes.
I don't think he minds. He doesn't mind.
And
he
that's
doesn't
what
care.
I want a man like that. A man that's like, you know
what,
babe?
On social media.
But I want a man like that. That's like, you know what, babe? I'll support you. Like, if this makes you happy, then so be it. He doesn't let outside people, like he doesn't let outside factors influence his support for his wife, and I
actually love that outfit on Rihanna. I think she looked amazing.
Rihanna.
Sorry, Ciara.
It's because Rihanna wore something similar back then.
She looked amazing, body banging, everything on point. You better
everything
come
snatched.
Through, man.
Everything snatched.
You look gorgeous, girl.
Now let's get into some exciting news. Black Coffee to make history as the first South African DJ to perform at Madison Square Garden, New York this October. Grammy Award-winning DJ Black Coffee has always dreamed of performing at the Madison Square Garden, New York, and later this year, that dream will become a reality. The Drive hitmaker will be the first South African DJ producer to headline the venue, which accommodates over 20,700 people. Talking to Instagram, Black Coffee announced that one of his biggest dreams, performing his music and sound at the highest level possible, was finally a reality. Along with the poster, he wrote, "It's always been one of my biggest dreams to take this music and sound to the highest level possible and to expose it to the largest audience imaginable. And so I've dreamt of my The Garden debut for many years. It's finally a reality." The show in October, Black Coffee's largest US set to date, will feature him, a 12-piece orchestra, surprise guests, and a 360-degree stage setup.
Halala.
Halala. We love to see our Black Kings winning.
I love that. I love that for Black Coffee. I mean, he has been in the industry for such a long time. And you know, for him to realize one of his childhood dreams is a dream come true for every child that is aspiring to one day be a DJ, to one day reach the heights that he has, you know, reached.
And I always say, remember when I was saying that if it's meant for you, it will find you. But you do have to put in the hard work, because we all know that his hand is paralyzed. So the thing is, for a while, like when he was growing up, he actually thought that was going to deter him from reaching his dream. But
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, his hand is paralyzed. He was in an accident when he was like a kid. Yeah, and so he had like severe nerve damage that was irreparable. So there was nothing they could do about it. And he was like, it took its toll on him, like as a growing kid, because he was very small when it happened. And he was like, it hindered him from playing like a normal kid and growing up like a normal kid. But he was like, music was my escape. And I decided, I'm going to pursue music and I'm going to do what I want to do. And so to see him win, like that just goes to show that it really is all in your mind.
And he has a Grammy as well.
He has a Grammy. But the thing is, we actually limit ourselves. Everything is all up there.
In their mind. Alrighty, we will return with an exciting interview. Diana will be speaking food. And you know, all of us here on Smell the Coffee, our love language is
and
food.
Also, I'm going to be talking gold.
Gold as well. Oh, doesn't get better than that. We'll be right back.
Tourismus Namibia is a weekly tourism show that brings you the latest news in the tourism industry and topics related to that. Tourismus aims at reaching travelers, accommodation, restaurant establishments, agricultural and financial institutions. The show focuses on tourism news, where to travel to fit your budget, 4x4 drives, routes and destinations, and so much more. Tourismus is broadcasted on NTV, 102.com and cross-chat on the following Facebook platforms: the Republikein, Algemene Zeitung, Namibian Sun and Namibia Media Holdings. Contact Tourismus at synergy.com.na for news and advertising related queries. Tourismus, bringing the world to Namibia.
Now, you may be surprised to know that I am, yes, actually an award-winning chef. And right here is my gold trophy. I'm joking. I am joined today by Liza, the owner of this beautiful, heavy gold trophy. Hi, Liza. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Hello. Thank you so much.
It's always a pleasure. So let's start us off. Let's talk about the competition that you've just arrived from. What was that experience like?
So the competition and India itself was quite extraordinary. Not just because of the culture, the people as well. And the competition itself, it was difficult. Like every competition, if you go to another country, you will find that everything is different. The ingredients, the atmosphere, everything is totally different. And yeah, it was quite wonderful. Yeah.
I mean, it was wonderful because you won.
Yeah.
How did that feel like?
Well, I must say I'm very proud of myself. I worked very hard, and the feeling of winning was super exhilarating, and especially when almost the whole team of Namibia won, I got super emotional, and it was wonderful.
Few tears here and there. Yeah. You got really emotional.
Yeah.
I mean, seeing such a big trophy like being presented to you, I mean, obviously that feels beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, I would like to think that it's an unmatched feeling, like you can't compare it to anything else in the world. So why would you say as young chefs it is important to participate in these kinds of competitions?
So I do think only participating is very important because you learn so much just by being there, showing up. If you win or not, it's quite an experience. And winning the world cake icing competition, it really motivates you and pushes you further, in the sense that you see that you're worth something and you want to continue giving your best.
Of course.
And seeing actually what type of person you would come out to be.
You learn more about yourself in doing so.
Yeah.
Just bringing you back quickly to the competition, what would you say was the most challenging part of the competition?
The ingredients, yes.
So were you given specific ingredients from India to work with?
Yeah.
Wow, and what did you make?
So for the competition I won, I made so they gave us the sponge cake, and my idea for the cake was, I called the cake Mama Africa.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I literally got goosebumps.
Oh. So I covered the cake with black fondant. The black represents the strong feminine energy of like an African queen. And then onto the cake with royal icing, I piped on African patterns, which the traditional
traditional African patterns, yes.
And then on top of the cake, I did a fire lily. A fire lily, is the national flower of Zimbabwe.
Yes.
And after the fire has spread through the land and the rain has come, this is when the flower pops up. And I think it just like completed the cake.
Oh, nice. And that was the winning design.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love the fact that, you know, you went abroad and you represented not just Namibia, but Africa.
Yeah.
And that is so beautiful. So what are your plans after you finish studying?
So after I finish studying, I would like to take on my business concept a little bit further. It's Hello Harvest.
Okay.
So I just want to quickly go back for the competition. What I did is everything they marked us on, I made sure I did perfectly. So this will be an opportunity for me to continue and further that skill into my own restaurant.
Hello
coffee
Harvest?
shop. Yes.
Oh, nice.
And I would like to continue showcasing that, and for people also being able to locate me and see where I'm from, and to taste my goods. Yes.
To taste your wonderful palate, and, you know, just to get a feel of, you know, the chef's hands at work.
Yeah.
I love that. So why did you decide on the Purple Fig to continue your studies?
So I decided on the Purple Fig Cooking School because it's a very creative school and I feel very comfortable in the atmosphere. And I find that there is a lot of knowledge about food all over, and it's super affordable, and it's lovely.
It's super affordable, so even I can register.
Yes.
And who knows, I could actually make my dreams come true and come back home holding one of these babies.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Liza, for joining me today and for talking to us all about your wonderful experience in India, and of course for bringing us your beautiful, amazing trophy.
Thank you.
All right, stay tuned. More Smell the Coffee coming right up. Now we have a new segment, and Yolanda now will take us through everything from sport and technology to business and easy DIYs. Today we take a look at making your own clothes.
Welcome to another episode of Did You Know? Today I'm so excited. I'm joined with Pat from Women at Work. Welcome, Pat.
Thank you, Yolanda.
Pat will tell us all about how sewing is such an important skill. Pat, can you just quickly run us through the processes of getting the material or the fabric and making your own unique shirt or dress?
Yes, certainly. Firstly, I would say you need to decide on what pattern you need. And the pattern would depend on what would suit your figure and what the occasion would be. Are you making a dress for a special occasion, or are you making a dress for day wear or an evening wear or anything like that? Then you would need to find material that is suitable for the pattern in a color that suits you. Then we would lay out the pattern and adjust the pattern to suit your figure, because all of us patterns are made for a perfect figure, and very few of us actually have a perfect figure. So then we lay out the pattern, adjust it to fit the figure, then we cut out the pattern and we mark it. We need to mark it for where the zip fits, where the darts would go. There's various things that we would mark on the pattern. If it's a very complicated pattern, for example, a wedding dress or a matric farewell dress, I would stitch it together, tack it together, so that I could try it on and see if any further adjustments need to be made. Then we would sew it together and do a final fitting, and then we put on the embellishments, which are the buttons, the lace, anything like that.
Okay.
And then your dress is
Thank
done.
you so much, Pat. And if you've ever wanted to know how to sew clothes, now you do. Until next week. Goodbye.
They say that all good things must come to an end, and we are finally at that point for today, but we will be back tomorrow, same time, same place. Please do make sure that you kickstart your morning with us. And on that note, it's all our love and all our light. Adios.